We believe that God blessed us so that we can be a channel of blessings to others.
We made this channel so we can bless other people.
So there's baking, there's cooking, there's working out, there are dogs, our adventures, our travels. I'm Bettinna.
And I'm Gabby.
And this is a Blessing Channel.
So this is our study/work room. This is Gummy's desk, Mommy's desk. How should you fix your child's study corner? So it's all online now, right? Make sure to have a watch or a clock to help them time themselves. A board with their schedules and some encouragements and reminders. Ito yung core values ng school ni Gummy. And then, as much as possible, keep the desk clear of everything else. And just have empty drawers, cubby holes for all the other things. Ito. Yan. Art materials niya nakatago. Her books are here. Books and notebooks. Supplies. Even. Bibles. Her materials are here on the side. And then this is Mommy's corner. So I have my own caddy and my desk and a huge whiteboard there. And my own cubby holes too. My own shelf. So it's in one room para while she's studying online, I could hear everything also. And if she has questions, she can just ask me. She has this corner. Yan, may trolley din siya. Tray for snacks. And for more lalagyan. You have a beanie. Pang tambay minsan pag break time niya. And, well, my bed. So, as much as possible, maaliwalas dapat the room. On Gummy's corner is her laptop and this digital teaching board from Digiboard PH.
Hi! Welcome to a Blessing Channel by ABC. Today's episode will revolve around home-based schooling. This video aims to answer 3 questions. First, why did we homeschool? 2, why did we quit homeschooling and return to regular school? And 3, how are we adjusting to this new home-based schooling given that we quit homeschooling before? So there are 3 reasons why we decided to homeschool. It was traffic, time, and training. Traffic, why? We moved to this place in Pasig 5 years ago just to try lang. Kasi I sent Gummy to a big school. We are 1 U-turn away from the school. Pero there was a time when it would take us 45 minutes just to get to school. So if classes start at 7:30 and we leave the house at 6:45, medyo late na kami nun. 7:30 nasa lobby pa, nakapila sa elevator. If we leave at 6:30, then that's early enough, but too early also. 2 minutes we're there na, wala pang traffic. And dumating siya sa point na parang, Lord, parang hindi ganito yung gusto kong way to serve my child. Na mabilis, na kasi sobrang concern namin yung traffic, baka malate and all. Nasa-sacrifice yung sleep, nasa-sacrifice yung quality ng mornings namin. Pinakaayaw ko yung nangangarag sa umaga, yung nararush ka, nahaharas. I don't like that feeling. And syempre, kung ikaw yung nanay, ayaw mo rin na nirarush yung anak mo, ayaw mo rin siyang nararush. So the things that the child should be doing themselves in the morning, yung routine nila, na when they wake up, they bathe themselves, they dress themselves up on their own. Dahil sa concern mo sa traffic, ikaw na gumagawa ng lahat. Diba? That's the first reason, traffic. Second reason is time. Actually, talk time. Pero related to sa traffic. Dahil traffic, at kailangan namin umalis ng maaga, then kailangan gumising na maaga. Kung kailangan namin gumising na maaga, kailangan matulog ng maaga. Pero alam niyo mga bata, di ba? Gustong-gusto nilang nagkikwento. Pagpatay na ang ilaw. Kung kailan patulog na, kung kailan kailangan ng matulog, doon sila maraming kwento na sana nakwento naman nila during the day. Pero for some reason, lumalabas lang pag in bed na sila. So, I would feel bad during those times kasi as much as I still want to listen to my child tell stories about her day and kung ano pa, nakakat ko kasi kailangan ng matulog. Kasi maagang gigising bukas. So, hindi namin masyado na-enjoy yung time namin together at night because ang concern ko is the traffic the next day. So, time and traffic talaga. And the third reason is training. You know, I know the best way to train and influence a child positively is by building relationship, which requires time. Ngayon, kung time ang pinag-uusapan natin and influence, saan ba yung pinakamaraming time that our children spend? It's in school, right? And in school, there are a lot of children, a lot of people who come from different walks of life, different backgrounds, different family cultures, different faith even, that affect our children, diba? So, at that time, I was thinking, parang ang hirap naman na habang hinuhubog ko pa to, habang shape ko pa itong pagkatao ng anak ko, constantly naman siya exposed to a lot of different, at times even conflicting views or preferences and values. So, minarapat ko talaga na to homeschool because I wanted a more controlled environment for growth and for training my child. So, why did we quit homeschooling after just 1 year and decided to go back to regular school? I will not deny the struggle is real because solo parent, solo child, that's the only thing I could think of na was really the challenge for us. Sabi ko nga, Lord, siguro kung may asawa ko at merong mag-iisip ng trabaho, I can really just focus on teaching my child and being a full-time homeschool mom. Or siguro kahit single mom ako, pero kung may kapatid yung anak ko, na lagi niyang kasama at makakalaro, everyday may kalaro siya, even if I need to leave for work, then siguro okay lang. But the challenge there is she's just really alone. Yeah, nandyan si Yaya Maps, yeah, nandito ako. Pero, relyebo kasi kami ni Yache. So, if I'm working, Yache's with Gummy. After she's with Gummy, then she goes to her work. Ako naman. So, syempre, napapagod din kami, nauubos din. And, you know, when you're tired, inevitably, nailalabas mo yun sa mga tao na kasama mo sa bahay. And it even came to a point na we really had to choose. I really had to choose. Parang, Lord, relationship or academics? I choose relationship kasi nagiging momster talaga ako. There would really be times when, lalo na math, pagod ka na, tapos math pa yung tinuturo ko, parang, Lord, hindi ko na kaya talaga. So, it was a decision that we both had to agree on. Kasi, kailangan parehong decided yung loob namin. And when we were processing it, we went back to our whys. Why? Tatlo yung why namin, di ba? Time, traffic, and training. And all those three, na-fulfill naman. So, I felt like 1 year of homeschooling was enough. And the purposes for why we did homeschool were fulfilled. And so, it was okay. But, kahit 1 year lang kami nag-homeschool, alam mo, I'm so thankful dahil she was 7 at the time when I homeschooled her, 2nd grade. For some reason, maybe it's age or maybe talagang sadyang meron siyang mga pinagdadaanan at that time. Parang nagkaroon ng identity crisis yung anak ko at 7 years old. And even with that struggle, those struggles at that time, I'm so thankful because I was there. I was there to catch her, to answer her questions right away, to process things with her. Instead of siguro when she was out in school with her friends, baka ang una niyang natanungan were her classmates. So maybe hindi rin. So for those times that she struggled emotionally about her identity, I'm thankful that it was during the time we homeschooled because I was there. And actually, isang concern ng parents who are considering homeschooling is social skills. Sa totoo lang, what's good about homeschooling is that yung social skills ng mga anak natin na de-develop hindi lang amongst children of the same age group. In fact, mas exposed nga sila to people from different backgrounds. Dahil the world is their classroom, di ba? Marami silang resource persons, lagi silang bit-bit ng nanay nila, ng magulang nila, so mas marami silang nakaka-interact, mas varied. But the socialization that my child needed, based on her personality, it had to be every day. Siguro kasi solo siyang anak, gusto niya yung may kalaro siya araw-araw, yung lagi siyang meron, and I couldn't provide that. Kahit pa may mga learning groups, hindi ko siya laging madadala kasi the reality is I still need to work. So homeschooling is really a decision that is based on your family type, your family season, and for very specific reasons why you want to homeschool. Another reason why we decided to quit was because I also realized na I also can control her life or her I can control a lot of things. Na I can control her life and protect her from negative influences because yun ang realidad ng buhay. I realized na dapat ang naging focus ko instead of controlling her environment was teaching her and preparing her to respond to those situations, to those people, to those influences. Not really control, but to prepare her for that. And finally, I realized we need healthy distance. I don't know about you. Maybe mas kaya ng puso mo being a single parent of a solo child. But I felt that I needed us to have healthy distance. I mean, time that while she's in school and enjoying being with her friends, I have time, more than sufficient time for the things that I need to do so I can focus on those and really get things done, whether that's work or personal errands, even my me time. I really need enough time to just do those things. And I call it healthy distance because while she's in school and while I'm on my own doing my own things, when we come together, then we have more stories to share. Then we miss each other. Then we can actually focus on each other because we're done with those things that we had to do. So me personally, I try to finish all the work that I need to so that when I pick her up, the rest of my afternoon until night, sa kanya na lang talaga. And that's where we found balance in our life. Okay, so now, how are we adjusting to this new normal schooling, this home-based schooling setup when we actually gave up on this before? Well, first of all, dalawa lang naman ang choice natin. Whether we accept this or we keep resisting and rejecting it. And I think the first step is to accept that this is really what this time calls for. May choice ka ba kung i-reject mo? Magsasuffer lang tayo if we keep resisting the idea. But once we accept it, then we start the journey of learning how to go about this time with our children. We're not homeschooling. We are doing what is called the self-regulated distance learning. So it's home-based, it's online, but the school provides teachers a curriculum, a lesson plan for all the students. So may structure. My job as a parent is one, to make sure to provide a study corner, a study space for my child that's conducive to learning. Ibig sabihin, maaliwalas, malinis, clear, all her things are within reach, and walang distraction, walang toys. So moms, anything that you know can distract your child, make sure it's not there in that room. Yun lang, actually, yun lang ang job ko ngayon. It's to provide her that space and to encourage her to be disciplined with her time and to monitor also. Just monitor and work closely with the teachers also because partnership yan eh. Diba? I know some of us used to think na ang school para siyang daycare. Bagsak mo na lang yung anak mo, sige, teachers, kayo na bahala. Sunduin ko na lang. And then, wala nang follow-up at home. But really, it's a partnership between the school and the parents. Kailangan yung values aligned para na-reinforce. So what was it like to homeschool? This is now my experience looking back as a former homeschooling mom. What was it like? Why did it work for us for a time? What did I like about homeschooling? So first, it's very flexible. As the facilitator or the primary educator, I wouldn't really call myself educator. I could fix the schedule around our daily schedule. So, hindi siya rigid na, dapat 7 a.m. hanggang 3 p.m. Although, it's good to have that dahil you also want to teach your child about discipline, stewardship of time. Pero flexible siya in the sense also na if I need to travel for work, I can bring her along with me and we can still continue our schooling. The schedule and routine actually depends on your family, on if you keep traveling or mas awake ba kayo, mas alert ba kayo in the afternoon more than in the morning. So it's really up to the mom or the parent to decide on. What else did I like? They are more exposed to life and learning outside of the four walls of our home. Mas exposed sila syempre sa iba't ibang tao, different cultures, and traveling also. Yung mga nababasa nila sa libro or nakikita sa videos, they see it parang in real life. Mas maganda yung retention kasi nakikita kagad nila. And also, we can talk about direct application. So kung let's say ang lesson natin for today is addition, subtraction, or money, ang direct application yan, punta tayo ng grocery. Ito yung budget mo, mamili ka ng ganito. And then mental math. So, it's actually more fun for the child. Third, it's a child-led learning. It helps you discover ano ba yung mga interests talaga ng anak mo. And if you will just support it, it really could be developed. And as a parent, I know there's nothing we want more than to see our children excel in the things that they're actually interested in. What I love during those times that we homeschooled, one, syempre yung time na magkasama kami. And hindi niya na-realize na nag-aaral pala siya. Kasi sobrang practical nung approach, sobrang parang normal na routine lang ng buhay. Nag-grocery kami, hindi niya alam na homeschooling na yun. Or gumagawa kami we had a project before na sewing, gagawa ng palda, or gagawa ng damit ng Barbie. That's math, measurement, doing chores, life skills, earning from those, saving up from those, bringing those to the bank and opening an account, pag-dissect ng frog, ang dami naming memories. But again, I know that for the time that the Lord permitted it for a year, na the purposes were fulfilled, and we are both happy. We treasured those months, and we both are happy that she's back to school. So what are the tips that I can give you given that I did try homeschooling before? Number one, remember that you are not a teacher. You're not the teacher. You're merely a facilitator. So I remember attending the parents prep talk of Homeschool Global, our homeschool provider before, and Edric said something that really comforted me. Kasi ang apprehension ko talaga sa homeschooling din was, hindi naman ako education course. Hindi rin ako magaling sa math. So, ang concern ko, kahit pag grade 3 math lang yan, parang, paano ako magtuturo ng statistics? Paano ako magtuturo ang dami kong concern. Diba? Pero what pacified me was the perspective that, hindi ako teacher. Bridge lang ako, tulay lang ako between my child and the source of information. So whether that's a book or a video or a resource person, my job is to bring my child there, to bridge them. So that really helped me, that helped unburden me. Kasi feeling ko I need to know it all as a teacher, ganyan. Hindi pala. So, bridge lang pala ako, tulay lang pala ako. So, remember that also. Number 2, it's very important that you know your child's learning style. Ano bang klaseng learner yung anak mo? Visual ba siya? Gusto niya. So kung visual siya, gusto niya nagmo-move pictures, videos, ganyan. Baka mahirap paupuin lang at pagbasahin ang bata na mas visual in terms of images. Anong klaseng learner ba yung anak mo? Si Gummy. Si Gummy naman, gusto niya, nahahawakan niya, na-experience niya. Gusto niya may movement. The reason I'm saying this, why you need to discover what kind of a learner your child is because it will help them thrive and enjoy. And it helps provide them the information or the data in a way that they can easily retain it. Kumbaga, kung hindi masyadong palabasa ang anak mo, or hindi niya masyadong nare-retain yung lessons through reading text, pero better if the same material pero in pictures or video form, then you would want to provide that for your child. And also there are other kids naman who learn this way. Some, they like checklists. They thrive with knowing, okay, these are the things that I need to do. Isa-isa na yan. May ibang mga bata naman na ayaw ng listahan. But just the same, they will also deliver if lesson is presented to them another way. Diba? So it's very important for you to know that also, what kind of a learner is your child. Third tip, focus on character than academics. Minsan kasi, ang tendency natin, ang tinitingnan natin is how perfect a test is. Diba? Yung grades ang tinitingnan natin. Pero what we fail to see is how did our child arrive at this perfect score? Ano yung naging journey niya? Ano yung character traits na nahon in his or her journey? I think that's also more important, more than grades, yung character development ng anak natin. And that's what homeschooling does because you have a lot of time to actually observe and develop and train your child's character. Focus on character than academics dahil sa totoong buhay naman, hindi naman grades ang batayan natin, di ba? Kundi karakter, kundi pagkatao. So, homeschooling provides us a lot of opportunities and time to actually train our children's heart to do character training. Tip number 4, do not stress your children. As in, do not exasperate them. Kahit simple lang yung lesson, kung stressed ka, mas stress din yung anak mo. May imbibe niya yung stress mo. It's as if hindi niya maintindihan yung tinuturo mo. So please, do not stress your children. I remember Gummy's grade 1 teacher said that the best performers in school are the happiest children at home. So, make an environment that's happy, that's comfortable for your child because that is helpful in their learning. And finally, remember to prepare, as in prepare by praying. I know this is a difficult season for us, transitioning, adjusting, having to embrace and accept new things and new ways of doing things. But the only encouragement I can give you where you can really prepare for every day in homeschooling your child is to really cover it in prayer. Not just your child, but you also. I know from my experience that when I homeschooled my child, when I homeschooled Gummy, God was also homeschooling me at the same time. So before I enter our classroom, before I put on the homeschool mom hat, I would really prepare by praying and asking God, Lord, please help me and please guide me today. Give me strength. And Lord, will you open my eyes and my heart to receive what lesson you want to teach me? So when you homeschool, even you, mom, are being homeschooled too. And final reminder, if you are homeschooling, to make things easy for you, I warn you not to bring the traditional schooling in your home. Huwag mong ilipat yung classroom sa bahay. So, kumbaga, traditional way of schooling is turo, exercises, tests, repetitive, homework. It might be stressful for both you and your child. Homeschooling gives you a lot of time and opportunities to just enjoy learning. So, I pray that you too will enjoy the journey as hard as hard as it is, given this time, this period, this pandemic, and all other concerns, you can still choose to enjoy this time. I pray that this will be a joyful and fruitful school year for you and your child. God bless you, homeschooling mom. In line with homeschooling, we were gifted with this, a digital teaching board that is a writing and a calligraphy board. It's rechargeable. It has 0 radiation. So imagine a screen na walang radiation. And also it has a dual stylus pen. One for writing and one for calligraphy. So both for writing and for art. And guess what? Our friends from Digiboard PH would like to be a blessing to 3 of you. So they are giving away 3 units. 2 18-inch digital boards, 2 like this, and a 26-inch one. All you have to do is 1, follow them on Instagram at DigiboardPH. 2, post their photos of your child's calligraphy artwork of any Bible verse. And tag them, make sure to tag them. And 3, make sure to wait for their announcement of winners a week from this video posting. Enjoy! God bless you!
Today I am going to show you how to do calligraphy on the digital teaching board. So there is this side of the pen. There's one for calligraphy and one for just writing. So I'm gonna write my name.
Wow, nice pen. Nice. Thank you.
Welcome.